And guys, there we go again. It is still D2RO time. We bring to you the loser bracket pretty much. Kompas lost against House of Gamers, and the big surprise coming out there, HEHE lost versus Balkan Bears, and that means the losers play versus the losers, but that doesn't mean it has to be any, I don't know, less of a game, because Kompas did a quite nice performance there. They held on to that game. 60 minutes or more game was just amazing to cast, and HEHE known for their performance. And let's see how Kompas is doing against them. We are Hafla TV. I'm Haflamok. With me is Coucher. Let's jump into the draft.
Yeah, we already see the Doom as well as the Dazzle being taken out by HEHE. Maybe those are the two heroes that Balkan Bears beat them with. I'm not sure because I didn't see the game. But they're a little bit out of the ordinary, but very strong pickups nevertheless. And Kompas Gaming, they ban out the Ember to start with, and will they ban out now the Invoker as well?
Yep, I mean, last time we saw the Invoker on House of Gamers, and he did considerate damage on Kompas draft, simply for the reason that he absolutely crushed in the mid with the help of rotations there. They got 3 kills in a row on the Tinker in mid, which slowed him down so much. Then later he found his farm. He even took the net worth lead like in the end of the game, but it didn't matter because Kompas had just a single core lineup pretty much. The Slark just the only really right clicker, and they didn't find the opening with the Aquaslam and the Tinker synergy, etc. So it didn't really work out. So in fact they banned the AA. And on the other side we have the Doom, and HEHE just saves the Invoker for themselves. So HEHE has to win this. So just to make this clear, HEHE has the pressure. They want to, of course, progress into the main event of D2RO, and therefore I think we're gonna see a very, very conservative and 100% safe draft. But Kompas Gaming, they're definitely like the underdogs here, but I'm impressed by what they put up last game. They did a couple mistakes, and I'm pretty sure they can just draft as solid as HEHE will do.
Yeah, and at the moment they have a couple of options, like the Lycan is in the pool, as is of course the Nature's Prophet and even the Batrider. They could go for any of those heroes, of course, maybe even for a Visage or Nyx Assassin. But given their last lineup, I'm not sure if they are actually familiar or comfortable with going for a push lineup, so they might leave Lycan in the pool, and if they do, I really think he actually might pick that hero up.
Yeah, that could possibly happen. Because I mean, last time they had like, I don't know, they didn't really have a pushing like entire pushing strategy. They had just the Rasta who brought like the Serpent Wards into the game, but I don't know, maybe Kompas Game is trying it this time around with, you know, going more push heavy, securing maybe the Nature's Prophet, getting the Rasta in the first two bans, in the first two picks. Let's see. I would like to see it. But it is a core save and a Witch Doctor. What am I looking at? This is gonna be madness. The Luna as the first pick. And the problem about the Luna, there's nothing really you can pick against the Luna because he's just the most picked carry at the moment, at least according to stats. And there's nothing really you can counterpick him with. Like, if she gets farmed, she's just gonna be beast. The Witch Doctor, this is something I really like because I think it's a too ignored hero. This hero should get definitely more attention.
Yeah, the Witch Doctor, I mean, the paralyzing cast can be so damn strong in my opinion. Of course, the Maledict does a ton of damage as well, but most people overlook the Voodoo Restoration, which I like to leave at level 1 because it doesn't take as much mana but still provides a pretty decent amount of heal. So the Witch Doctor can definitely be used quite nicely, especially if you want to go for a pushing strategy.
Yep, and on HEHE's ban side we see the Nyx and the Viper coming out. I don't really understand the Viper, to be honest, but it could have been one possibility against, for example, the Invoker. The Nyx, absolutely understandable as a hero you just don't want to have against you, because if he finds into the game, it's just, yeah, too much coming out. On Kompas side we see the Nyx being banned out, which is okay, taking one solid carry there away for HEHE, and the Lycan, of course. So they don't want to have the Lycan, the push potential in it. So we didn't get it in the first ban rotation, but like step by step, like the standard ban and pick heroes come out for both sides. So now I'm actually looking forward. We didn't mention the Visage, but of course Visage it's pretty nice. Simply for the fact early mid game and early game potential, and once he got his Aghanim Scepter up, like the free familiars will do quite some work. And which is also pretty interesting, it quite soaks up a lot of things with the magic immunity, so Kompas has to be careful what they pick. Like we've seen so many times familiars just ruin the game because hookshots, arrows and other magical initiation stuff went into familiars. You can really nicely block with it. So let's see what's coming out. It's a Train Protector. Okay.
They're definitely going for something else this game. And the Protector, of course, will maybe allow the Luna to tank up just a little bit more, but that's just against right clicks. And the Soul Assumption will still be there, as strong as ever, as will all the Invoker spells. So the Luna, I mean, he is, or she is rather, quite squishy, and if he gets some more burst damage, maybe even like a Centaur War Runner for themselves, it won't look too good for Kompas Gaming, but then again, the Living Armor overall is a really nice ability. You can keep towers alive with it, as well as heroes.
Yep, definitely. What I like about the Train Protector is, of course, like the tree armor is just annoying in the early game, but even more so, he is also healing the tower. So the problem against the tree is you have just two options. Either you commit to a tower push and you get the tower down, but if you fall back and you're like gone for 1, 2, 3 minutes, the tower is full HP again and you start from scratch. So this is really dangerous, so you want to push those towers down. And I like this simply because they have a Luna, and the Luna needs time to get online. And with a Train Protector, if they rotate properly in Kompas, that is, and they defend the towers, heal them up again, this buys them the time they need to get the Luna online. And as I said, a farmed Luna is just beast. You need a lot to take her out. And if she's properly played, she can bring you, like, the later mid game or early late game, she's crushing already, and then once she's 6-slotted, you just don't want to see this happen. So Kompas there, they just want to buy the time, and I think it's a nice draft so far. And it's rounded up by the Storm Spirit. So there we got our mid.
Yeah, and that also gives them some actual initiation as well from long range. Maybe the Tree and Protector will grab a Blink Dagger at some point, but until then the Storm Spirit will have to do. And for HEHE, the fourth pick will be a Gyrocopter, so going for a very hard carry who has a pretty decent amount of magical damage coming out in the early game as well.
Yep. Did we already mention the Crystal Maiden, the running aura?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, well, she has been picked up, and therefore, yeah, well, it's a nice pickup. You have that one disable. Like, actually, in the last days, we also casted a couple of really manly Crystal Maidens who waited out till all the stuns and interrupts were out, and then the freezing field did so much work. I don't know, was this liquid? I can't really remember.
Was, way too sexy.
Yeah, it was way too sexy with the Crystal Maiden who went man mode. That was just crazy. Going Aghanim Scepter Crystal Maiden, and he got 1 or 2 freezing fields off that did so much damage to the enemy. But we have to talk about everything else as well. The Batrider is also banned out now as the last ban, so this takes out the initiation for HEHE, and the Clockwork is banned out on the other side, so the second initiation, or the most common initiation heroes, are out. And I think that gives them a slight advantage, because now Kompas, I think they have a stronger initiation with the Storm. So far I don't see anything at HEHE that can, like, really, you know, jump in and get anything, unless of course it's the Quaswax Invoker who just catches the people with a tornado, but for that he has to come online pretty fast as well.
And actually, talking about the tornado, that's why I like Crystal Maiden with the Arcane Aura. If Invoker is up against the Storm Spirit mid, if he goes for Quaswex, he usually needs quite a lot of mana to actually spam those out, and the Arcane Aura will allow the Invoker to just spam the EMP that much more in the early game to take dominance over the Storm Spirit. But last picks, Nature's Prophet for Kompas Gaming, nothing out of the ordinary, but a Bloodseeker for HEHE.
What is this? The Bloodseeker is for what exactly? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna introduce the teams pretty fast. We have Pokan this time on the Nature's Prophet. Jet is taking the Storm Spirit. Artis is on the Luna. Jane is playing the Train Protector. And the last game he was Earthshaker. This time he is on the Witch Doctor. One of my favorite, personally my favorite hero. So there we go.
And for HEHE, they are going for an aggressive tri-lane with Relo farming up on the Gyrocopter, a moment playing the Crystal Maiden, Chips high-end playing the support Visage with HWA playing the Invoker in the mid lane and Nihis on the surprise Bloodseeker on the bottom lane.
Yep. So, Bloodseeker, I actually like it. Like, usually you see a Bloodseeker coming out from teams that face a Slark, simply for the fact that Slark can be really nicely countered with a Bloodseeker, just because the regeneration is gone every time you're low HP, because he has vision on you. So he's one of the best counter against Slark. But here, to be honest, I think we're gonna see Orchid Rush on the Invoker on Hava there, and Nihis is gonna go for the silence as well. So they have a perfect thing against the Storm Spirit. So for Storm Spirit, I foresee a pretty fast rush when it comes to BKB. Anyway, we see already a couple wards coming out. Like Chips got a sentry ward down, and he wants to D-ward here, but yeah, he also interrupts the illusion root, which just spawns there.
And they're going for the harass as well. There's the Crystal Nova to slow the Treant Protector down. He's forced to use the living armor, but that's exactly what they want. Now they're gonna D-ward.
Now they D-ward. So this is one observer ward going down there for Team Dire, and the other ward coming out here by HEHE is the protective one in mid against rotation whatsoever. So far, yep, there's the other Dire ward. They put it in this place now that they saw that there's actually this ward. Like the sentry must be around here, so they just go for another spot.
And this Bloodseeker, do you think he's gonna do well enough against the Nature Prophet, or is the Nature Prophet gonna just harass him out of the lane?
Well, to be honest, like once the Bloodseeker got some right click on Nihis, oh, we see already an early rotation there. Where's his chat?
Yeah, Chet might be in trouble. Actually, they're not going yet. They're going final. The Crystal Nova should be able to hit. There's the Grave Shield as well. They go for the EMP instead of the Cold Snap, and that should be enough. The Living Armor was already used. A few more right clicks are necessary.
No.
Oh, they only need one more, but they can't get it. And Witch Doctor gets the first blood top lane.
And Visage also dies there to the tower. What was that? Like EMP over the Cold Snap? I didn't understand. But either way, the Storm Spirit dies, Chips dies to the tower, and first blood at the same time getting there for the Witch Dog. This, wow, 1 minute into the game and already on multiple spots we have the action going. So this is gonna be a crazy game. Anyway, but with Chips being suicidal in the tower there, it's 2 for 1 for KPG. So I don't know, but they didn't get the experience from it. So I mean, on the kill board it looks quite even, but well, none of those kills were actually really worth it for either side, except for, of course, for the first blood. So Kompas having the upper hand simply for the oh god, look at this. They have a double
Top
stun. The
lane Chips
Malekith
is in trouble. He's gonna go down, uses the Grave Shield, but the Maledict should be enough. And yes, they get the kill now. They're going for the Crystal Maiden as well. They get the double. Can they get the third? The Living Armor comes out onto Kushan, and Reload dropping really low. He uses the Magic Stick to stay alive. Now Sean in trouble in return, but Visage only level 1, no Soul Assumption.
Yep, with his Soul Assumption he would actually do something, but he's level 1. He died twice now. It's... oh my god, he is not having a very optimal start here. And there comes the pause. Is this a puppy pause? Is this like, I don't know, a head nod for all of the team members saying like, guys, please, let's focus and win this, because we are the favorites going into this game. We shouldn't not lose versus Kompas.
Well, I think they probably have some issues here. HWA is disconnecting now, and really like they threw away so much early on. Just going for the EMP instead of the Cold Snap, I don't know if it was the best decision for him. At least the Bloodseeker is actually farming up pretty nicely, 13 and 7 against 6 and 2 on this bottom lane. So, I mean, definitely not doing bad on the Bloodseeker, and it will just keep getting better once he gets thirst on higher levels as well. And you're reading chat, I guess.
Yeah, I'm reading chat because like some people said something about Steam or stream, but I'm not sure if this was just a typo, because I would be very alert if it's the stream, but like the stream is online and everything.
Yeah, it's probably Steam. They're saying GG Volvo, so
Yeah,
must be
GG
the Steam.
Volvo.
And Knee is actually... Who does he sense being injured? Oh, it's Sean on the Treant Protector, and that's so nice actually. The Bloodseeker just getting extra bonus damage as well as extra movement speed from a hero being damaged across the map.
Yep. And since all the action came out, like he's been really happy about it. He's permanently buffed with this.
And he has a Quelling Blade on top of that, and no matter how much right click Nature's Prophet is gonna put up against the Bloodseeker, with a Stout Shield and the Bloodbath, he's probably gonna be more than fine.
Yep, definitely. I'm just trying to find out what's going on. So just give me a second here. Yeah, it's Steam down. I was just checking in the Caster Cruise. Yeah, it's Steam, not stream. So everything's fine with our stream. But that's good, guys. So instead of watching it on Dota Talk, Dota TV, you just watch it on our stream.
Easy.
Easy.
And like for HEHE, this tri-lane top, so far, complete disaster. Gyrocopter, the only one that is actually level 2, whereas Luna, sitting on level 4, unstable on the Witch Doctor, is level 3, and the Treant Protector also 2.5, so they're so far ahead in XP actually.
Yep, definitely. And I don't know. Yeah, Steam is down, and that will be a huge problem because Hava disconnected, and when Steam is down, he can't reconnect. So we are kind of caught in this game again, and it's so early in the game. I don't know. Let's see. We just wait. Yeah, he's saying that easily. We just wait, of course. Like, it's the second game. In the last game we had like what 10 minutes break or something, and now again. Huh.
I mean, we had games before where there was a similar situation and he could reconnect just using the console, even though the network was down overall.
Yeah, the console IP, I know, but I mean, those players, like especially HEHE, they're very familiar with everything, so they should definitely know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, I really hope so. Like, I don't know. There's nothing you can do. Like when Volvo is just not playing with us, we can't play with them. It's as simple as that.
It feels like lately it's more of them not playing with us.
Yeah, it's like the last 2 weeks been full of pauses, full of breaks. I don't know. Even into like tournaments being cancelled or games postponed because Steam was down, the entire tournament was delayed. I mean, even this tournament is already delayed. I mean, usually the plan is 18, 19, 20, the games. Now it's already 20. We're just at the game 2 of our evening, so game 3 is still up there to cast, which is no problem for us, but still, like when the games are like 60 minutes or longer, as we saw it on our first game, plus then comes pausing, this is the horror for each and every caster, each and every tournament organizer, and all the sponsors, admins, and whoever else is involved. So, yeah, even for the viewers, because you're like, oh, I want to see this game at 18, then you come in at 18, and you have to wait till like, what, 18:30 because it doesn't start, because people can't just connect to Volvo. Volvo. Just not doing your job, to be honest. Great game, shit servers.
Well, they have had a pretty huge leap in players and whatnot, so it's kind of hard to keep up with the infrastructure.
Yeah, I don't know. But to be honest, if I remember when Dota didn't have like millions of players, they still had, I don't know, we still had server issues and everything. I mean, back then we blamed it on, yeah, the game is in the beta phase, and like, but well, nothing changed since then. Like the player number increased, like there's more and more features coming whatsoever, but like the I don't know, the maintenance slash servers and everything just going down. It's just about the same. It actually, since I'm casting, it actually feels like that it increased even.
Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe you're just casting more than you were actually playing.
Definitely. I don't have any time for playing anymore.
But yeah, I mean...
Do you? Are you still
No.
playing in your free time?
No, man, I haven't played for almost a year soon. Well, I played like Maximum 30 games, I think, within the last 9 months.
Okay, for you it was the army. Yeah, but I mean for me, no, I've been playing every day, like all the time I've been casting now. I would have spent that time in playing, but since we have our Half-Life TV founded and we're now out there on the market, we are casting every day for so many hours and there just doesn't leave any time left for gaming. But I mean, nothing changed. The only thing where I actually have to keep on playing again is when, and I expect that, when Ice Rock is coming up with a crazy new patch before TI, then I have to play everything through because as a caster you always want to be up to date and yeah, you sort of have to play all the changes that happen before it goes into the big tournaments after the patch. And this patch will come. I have a really bad feeling. Like, so far before each and every TI there was something that really significantly changed and I don't think the current meta is gonna last till TI because look how stable the meta is at the moment. Like seriously, we can predict the first bans and picks so convincingly every single game. I don't think Ice Rock wants to go with this patch into TI. There will be something really significantly changed so that there is a huge chaos before TI. All the teams that have like their draft and their strategies and everything, they all have to change or let's see. What do you expect? Like you think something big is coming?
Of course. I mean, it's been so long since the last big patch. Well,
Well,
maybe not so long yet, but by the time TI comes, it will be long.
yeah,
Of course,
definitely.
they don't want to change anything too big, like just before, maybe a month before.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, Iceberg is in contact with all the big people, even the big teams, so I'm pretty sure they are like, "Oh, Iceberg, please, not like 2 weeks before the TI, destroying all the draft strategies and everything that's existing." So I guess 1.5, 2 months before TI, I expect a patch to come. But maybe I'm absolutely wrong. Maybe we actually see the current meta getting into the TI, and after the TI comes a big change. But that doesn't sound like Ice Rock to me, to be honest.
God, this waiting, man. It's
Yeah.
breaking my balls.
Your balls, that's bad. But it
It's just,
apparently it seems that Steam is up again, so we just we just count the seconds till Hava is actually back,
so,
or we
how
count
many
the
seconds
minutes.
do you think it's gonna take?
Well, about I don't know 600 something seconds.
Oh God.
Well, you have to be optimistic.
Yeah, that's very optimistic. 10 minutes.
Yeah, he can't
Okay.
log in.
What the hell? I think he were so frustrated about the situation that they might be faking this. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't believe they would do it.
This is double puppy paws. This is like, guys, we have to really think about everything. And Hava is famous for his tea breaks. Like every time when the lobby doesn't start, it's Hava's fault, simply for the reason that he's making tea. He's always saying that, "Be right back, tea," and then he's actually gone for 5 minutes or so.
Oh yeah.
But it's fine. I can actually read the viewer mails, like all the people that write me messages or follow us on Twitch or comment our VODs on YouTube. That gives me time to do that at least. It's all good.
Well, at least good for something. Yeah. I guess I might try to cut some words at the same time.
Yeah, we have to
Making
use our
most
time.
use of the post time. Hell yeah.
It's not too it's not too great for our viewers though. They have just
No,
have to
I'll keep on talking. No worries. Just look at those beautiful drawings on the minimap. They make so much sense.
Yeah, they really make so much sense. I wish I could. Oh, actually I can draw as well. Look, there we go.
Now their drawings don't make any sense. You're just covering them up. You're ruining the beautiful drawings of the players, man.
Oh my god, this is the second long pause. Like, can you remember the Witch Doctors versus Swag, like IX Mike's team, where we had like 20 minutes or 25 minutes break, or even I don't know, was it that long? It was like about 20 minutes, and we had all the Russian viewers And we practice our Russian vocabulary. This is one of the most hilarious words.
Oh, he reconnected.
Oh my god. I can't believe it.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
He's back. He's riding woohoo. Gaben did it. He's fixed. Anyway guys, it looks like we gonna continue right here, right now, and there we go. We're back into the game. Let's see if all the madness keeps on going.
Yeah. The madness is that my freaking microphone stand just started failing when the pause ended. But
Yeah, that's perfect
Invoker
timing.
just harasses Chet with the EMP at all times. Chet completely out of mana. The bottle is coming in though. But this Crystal Maiden, oh no, doesn't even have the aura yet, but still EMP comes out one after another. That's the only thing he's using the mana for at the moment.
Yeah, but this time at least he has the cold snap. He kind of missed the first blood there because of the cold snap, because he chose EMP over it, which was, I don't know, a questionable decision I have to say. But yeah, cold snap EMP is out now, so if the storm actually gets caught out by the EMP and is absolutely there's nothing he can do. He has to take the full duration of the cold snap. And now, oh yeah, Pukan gets now the damage over time harassed by the Bloodseeker. Then again, the Bloodseeker's they need the level 2 or the level 3 actually on the Crystal Maiden, because she went for Crystal Nova and Frostbite, so no running aura yet.
Yeah, you want to have both of your nukes, or well, if you can call the Frostbite a nuke, because in a tri-lane versus tri-lane situation they need to get the upper hand somehow, which they have failed to do miserably so far.
Yep. And
But they might go in now, although Chips isn't close by him. He can't do much from the low ground. He was just making sure that the rune is spawning there, I guess. And another EMP onto Chet now with a few right clicks. And HWA should have the upper hand in the mid lane soon if it continues like this.
oh, and top, they're going.
Philo might be in trouble. He already got slowed down. The living armor comes out, but Artis has to back off as well. The Soul Assumption finally coming out to do some damage.
Yep, but still, and Bloodseeker gets the
makes the
kill
profit.
on, but he almost dies there, like 50 HP. Wow, that's unexpected. That's what I hate about this game. There's action on each and every lane at the same time. While they go on top, it was so likely that some kill gets out of it, but no, the Bloodseeker gets the Furion. So, well, the Bloodseeker safe lane seems to work out at the moment.
Yeah, and look at that movement speed. He was 612 movement speed most of the time while running home.
Yeah,
So-
because the entire tri lane was low HP. So he
Yeah.
had like 4 stacks or something, which is just super hasted.
And thanks to that, actually, the tri-lane from HEHE are catching a breather on the top lane. So Crystal Maiden hit level 3, the Arcane Aura finally running. And this Bloodseeker, I mean, he's not rotating at the moment, but now has the ultimate as well. So if the lane gets just a little bit towards the Radiant Tower, Nihis can actually go and initiate on the Nature's Prophet.
Yep. The big problem is you always need a TP scroll versus a Blood, because if he puts the ultimate up, the Nature's Prophet can't use his TP because he will just get silenced. So he has to use the TP scroll, and simply for that, it forces you to always have it, even on the other heroes, because that's like the only way you get easily out of it, unless you have something to come back on him.
Yeah, it's the best way to counter the Bloodseeker, really.
Yep.
And
definitely.
another EMP, but mid lane Storm Spirit uses most of his mana to ball lightning out of the EMP, so it serves a very similar purpose there.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. Like, if you step out of the EMP, you lose approximately about the same mana. But after all, it's still worth it since you don't lose the HP, I guess, and you don't give the Invoker the mana. So it's a tiny bit better. Now, Pukan is again harassing the Bloodseeker. He's not having an Orb of Honor, which we commonly see, but now it actually gets dangerous here.
Oh, mid lane Invoker gets initiated on Dirty Electric Vortex. The Malediction came out before already, and even with the Ghost Walk, he might go down. He has Quas up, but yeah, he
Yep.
just died.
I really like that, but now the tree might be in trouble. No, he actually is not. But the harass on Luna with the rocket comes out. They just want to bait him, like push him back, and it works out so far. I mean, at the moment the Gyrocopter at 21 and 8.
Oh, there's the Frostbite on the Luna with the Graveship, but he uses the Eclipse and might turn it around on to reload the Nature Prophet ultimate. The Lucent being 27 HP, they need one more. Nature Prophet TPs in and finishes him up with the right click. Now the stun from the paralyzing cast, a few more right clicks, they get another kill. HWA is there with the EMP onto 3 heroes. He gets the kill on the Crystal Maiden. Can he get more though? Doesn't look like.
Oh my god, he wants to go for more. And the Bloodseeker is in as well, on the tree. And the tree can't do anything. But Invoker is still chasing. So yeah, entire HEHE lineup rotating in there. That's pretty interesting. But I didn't understand why they didn't follow up on the Maledict. Like the Invoker had the Maledict up, but they went for other targets as well. Like with all the ticks of the Maledict, they might have at least pushed out the Invoker. So I don't know, maybe one of them could have survived. By the way, with the Bloodseeker and everything, we always talk about Exort Invoker or, you know, Quas Wax. With the Bloodseeker on the pitch, I would have actually understood Exort Invoker with a Sunstrike. And now they go
bottom lane initiation on to reload, the Electric Vortex, a few right clicks.
Yep, really nice rotation. So they kind of recover from the not so optimal trade in the top lane there, and it's 4-8. Like HEHE is still not having the start they should have.
Yeah, well, it did start so bad for them on the tri lane. Then for a little while, they got something back, and oh, is he gonna go on the Nature Prophet? The Storm Spirit is still around as well. They go for the Electric Vortex, but Chet completely out of mana. So he's gonna get silenced up, but he has extra right click damage and the Nature Prophet ultimate bouncing.
Oh, now
and now there's the paralyzing cast. Malediction actually misses, but they should have enough right click damage. Nice tree and block coming out.
Yep, and at the same time, the Invoker got the Train Protector in mid, I think, yeah. So much action again on both lanes coming out of here. It's pretty crazy. Now Visage is on the way to ward and possibly D-ward. No, the sentries are still on the stash. But yeah, like Kompas at the moment trading just better, and like HEHE was just TPing in and like getting 1-by-1 kill. That was not really optimal. The tier 1 falls for HEHE, so Nature's Prophet being after all successful on his lane, even though he was dying solo to the Bloodseeker, which was to be expected, I guess.
Yeah, it's really weird to see HEHE just getting even slightly outplayed. I mean, the lanes, of course, were pretty decent for Kompas to begin with, but then again, HWA started pretty decently in the mid, and long range initiation once again. There's the paralyzing cast. Will there be a malediction? Yes, there will. But I think the malediction came too late.
It doesn't get removed from Ghost Walk, but they had no vision to follow up. So the problem is you need to hit the maledict early, because all the damage then just gets multiplied, like into the damage over time. But yeah, the maledict came out pretty late, and then he was gone into the Ghost Walk, so there was no follow up. So the damage he got there from the maledict absolutely minor. But I mean, still the Witch Talk so far working out. The maledict doing work, especially when it is early game. Then later, the Maledict gets interesting if he gets the initiation up and he does it on multiple heroes in a really damage heavy team fight. Then it really starts to stack up. If something is under focus, even if it survives, it just runs away with the Maledict on top of it. So that forces out a lot of BKBs, and for not every hero a BKB is the optimal choice, you know, and simply for that reason the Maledict is quite becoming in handy.
Yeah, it sure is, and it can do a ton of work, but like you said, he actually needs to get it on early before the damage starts coming in, and they want to go for the Bloodseeker. He's coming in with the smoke. And there's the paralyzing cast bouncing out. The silence comes out too late. There's the ultimate as well. The silence finally comes, the familiar stun, but he goes down nevertheless. And there's the living armor keeping Unstable alive for the time being.
But the familiars will snack him. Yep, familiars just snack him.
They get so much gold. But the Visage might go down here. Turn Chet doesn't have too much mana. One more right click to slow him down. Can he actually get it? He has the stick coming in. And he's going to try to deny himself, and he does do so successfully.
Yep, really nice. But Invoker now on the hunt with the Ghost Walk, but I doubt he's going to find anyone. Plus, or actually Pukan.
There's the EMP already coming out, but it won't be enough. He wasn't...
The tree armor doing work there. But yeah, it is all buys time for the Luna. This is exactly what I said. The Luna now grabbing the CS she needs. So Luna on 48 to 6, but they already blink on her. They want to go. The rocket is flying, but Luna already sensed that. She was like, no guys, you're not gonna get me. The Bloodseeker ultimate was not up even, so I don't know. At the moment, Kompas doing very well against HEHE. I'm kind of surprised how well they do. I really gave HEHE the absolutely favorite here because I saw them in a couple other tournaments. We cast them as well and they did very well. But here, in the D2RO so far, Kompas doing very, very well.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have guessed it judging from their first game. It's not like they were awful in the first game, but I just wouldn't have put them equal to HEHE or even better. So maybe it's just the start. I mean, usually you need some pretty nice decision making as well going into the mid game, which can make a huge difference.
Haste rune on him. He wants to go for the Luna.
He definitely wants to.
But he doesn't go though.
The familiars are there as well though, so they might try to go for it.
And Luna dominated a range creep and is steering it probably to pull the ancients. Oh, there's action on the bottom lane.
They're going as Pukan is just deeping out the tornado, just comes slightly too late. They do get at least one kill onto Shan on the tree and protector. And now top lane, there's some action. Arthas going down on the Luna, or will he? He should go, but they get the counter kill on Nihis and somehow Arthas.
But they have to be careful about the familiars. They snap the familiars up there. This is 200 gold, 2 Kompas there. So for the kill on a tree, they just lost the Bloodseeker there and 2 familiars. So again, a better trade for Kompas.
And they actually might get a tower on top of it all. So definitely better for them. And we can see that Unstable on the Witch Doctor is working towards an Aghanim Scepter. He's only missing 800 gold 13 minutes in.
Yep, that's not bad. I'm also looking at the crafts while they munch through the tier 1 tower. We have XP lead 5,000 for Kompas and 5,000 as well in the gold craft. So it's looking good. I mean, we're 13 or 14 minutes in now. 5,000 each lead. That's definitely bad, and it kind of reflects what we saw so far. But yeah, I think Nature's Prophet a bit.
Pukan might be in huge trouble. The homing missile is targeted already. Do they have anything to lock him down? He finds an invis rune. Oh my god. What a rune to find.
He even uses the Midas from, I don't know, to the high ground just to sneak those ogres that were spawning there that were just about to get farmed up by the Gyro. And the Gyro, surprisingly, going back, like, he's not really happy with his game, to be honest. He's not finding the farm. He's 54 and 10. I don't know. It doesn't really work out for him. The aggressive try was a disaster, to be honest. So were the other lanes, after all. But I don't know. Maybe they recover. At the moment I'm looking at the net worth, and yeah, like Storm, Furion and Luna, they're leading the charts, and then followed by the Invoker, and the only one who's, I don't know, then even close to coming is the Bloodseeker at the moment. But even he didn't find any opening yet, so maybe they find it now on the Luna.
This Bloodseeker, although he started out pretty nice on the lane, getting a high last hit advantage and even getting a solo kill on the Nature Prophet, he has slowed down considerably, and he's actually being forced into a blade mail build by the looks of it. And I don't think that's something that he aimed for. And he might be in trouble. Arthas finds him. There's Storm Spirit with the Electric Vortex, Lucent Beam, a few right clicks.
Yep, really nice there. So Invoker went to the mid to defend it, but in the meantime Storm said like, okay, if they defend tier 1, we're going up. And the Bloodseeker there, I don't know, the Luna spotted him out. Theoretically the Bloodseeker should have seen the Luna as well, but apparently
HWA finds the Nature Prophet in the bottom lane, in the jungle. There's the EMP coming out. Will there be a cold snap as well? The Invoke on cooldown actually, so they needed the Living Armor coming in. And they don't find it.
He gets away. Also a pretty nice choice to not to TP whatsoever. He's just running with the face boots because he knows that Invoker anytime could interrupt it if he had Invoke. So that was the right choice there by the Furion. And the Furion surviving again. But I don't really understand why he is so desperately trying to farm the enemy's jungle. I mean, I get the advantage of it, but then again, he has to go back so many times already and there is still space in their own jungle. Of course, he can't farm the Ancients because they are for Luna, and yeah, they are being pulled here. Even though I don't understand why they are pulled.
Oh, HWA, there's the cold snap as well as the EMP onto Unstable. The Witch Doctor should go down now. The Living Armor comes out with the Maledict, but Maledict once again too late.
Yep. What was he doing there? Was this a warding mission? Yeah, he had a new set of wards. This was supposed to be a aggressive jungle ward, I guess.
Oh, Pukan gets found out by a moment. He has the TP and cooldown. Never mind, he had town TP scroll.
Oh, and a
tornado
tornado
barely
misses.
stayed there.
Yeah. But yeah, Nature's Prophet actually managed to get this ward up. So there's actually 2 wards now watching the jungle, which is pretty cool. So both teams actually have vision there. It's dangerous for the Fury trying to farm the enemy jungle, but then again, it's also dangerous for HEHE because if the Gyrocopter tries to get some...
Oh, there's a zip in. The silence onto He's with the electric vortex. Will there be a Lucent beam? Yes, there will, and the Orchid pops him. And now a moment getting sprouted up as well. This looks like a absolute disaster. Eclipse gets the kill onto Chips High-End, and
Yep.
they're gonna go for the tower as well, I think.
They have enough HP and mana to keep on going, but then again the Invoker with a nice tornado now, but he has to invoke into something else.
Oh, tornado EMP, they catch 4 actually.
Yeah, that really hurt, but still enough for right clicks.
They're even forcing him out actually at the moment, and they do get the tower.
Yep.
They have to back off now, probably completely to the base, but they won't mind too much, I think. Luna will just rotate to farm up his ancients, which looks like they're quad stacked or
Yeah, the
triple stacked.
ancients, this is, yeah, looks like quad. This is golems, twice dragons, and the thunder ancients. So yeah, this is a quad stack. So Luna is
Yep.
really gonna be happy about this one. And I think he's going for even one more stack. They tried to make it 5, so then it's really worth it.
Yep, quad stack is for weaklings, 5 or nothing.
5 for nothing, yeah. But actually the 5th one gets even more difficult because sometimes the creeps are blocking each other, and Pukan will be in trouble. Or
Yeah,
even dead.
HWA comes in as well, the EMP cold snap, buying time for the homing missile to chase him down. He
What?
should be dead
Too
for
fast
right.
for Crystal Maiden.
Oh, but HWA gets orchided up, electric vortex as well, Pukan just turning it around. There's the freezing field from a moment, but Invoker goes down, Crystal Maiden, the paralyzing cask bounce between Relo and himself.
What a
Are the
disaster.
down-
What a disaster. They come to gank a single Furion, and like it was a bait, it was not, obviously, because there was no one waiting, but the TP is coming so fast and they just get free in return. HEHE, that looks so bad, and now Luna's just farming up. What is HEHE doing here? This is crazy. And now the Bloodseeker is trying to get something as well, just sneak in, but
Oh,
he
Pukan gets the
crowded
sprout,
up.
but he has a quelling blade. It was on cooldown. Now he uses the rupture. They use the overgrowth actually together with the lead sheet. They have loads of heal, and GG gets
God,
caught
they
20
called
minutes
it
in.
GG. Oh my god, this was absolutely unexpected. This is a 19 minutes GG by HEHE. I have to say it like this, they had a horrible start, and from there on it just downward spiraled for them. It was really, I don't know. I'm still baffled. I'm absolutely baffled. But anyway, I have to stop being baffled simply for the fact that this was not the last game of today. Who plays now? The loser or
The loser of Balkan Bears versus House of Gamers versus Kompas Gaming now.
Yeah. So HEHE, we're gonna cast HEHE again against the other game, but as I said, we have
Oh
to
no,
wait.
he is completely out now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 loses and you're out.
Yep. I am always bad with these tournaments, like when there's different versions of best of 2 mixed with the GLS system, group stages, qualifiers, and everything. Anyway, I will keep you guys updated. It will be also on JD, I guess. This game was really fast. Let's hope the other game is just as fast so we can hop into game 3. Anyway, hang in there. We are Hefla TV. My name is Heflamok. With me is Coucher. If you enjoyed the cast, just follow us. There's also Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and everything up where you can check out the VODs and all the news about Hefla TV. And simply for that fact, just hang in there. Game number 3 will